Hey Pete, so we're doing Stitchies in your place. How many are we up to, roughly?
This is 25 of 26.
25, 26. Something that you wanted to do on a Saturday morning?
Oh yeah, I woke up knowing this was coming.
So what's the wiring like so far?
Yeah, simple.
Yeah?
If you can wire a switch, you can wire a Stitchy.
You've got 1 mil through the majority of this place, don't you?
I do. It's an older home,
Yep.
but it's fine.
So what's been the biggest challenge in the wiring or the install so far?
Probably if I've got one of these older circular entries and I've got 3 or 4 to jam through there. But yeah, bit of patience, you can get them in.
Bang test. Let's go and switch it on. Wow, no bangs. So, let's get the phone. And first part of this is going to be, let's go and plug the Hue in. So let's go over to your modem. And that guy got to get plugged into the modem and Alright, okay, so we've got the Philips Hue bridge plugged into the modem and powered up, and it's just rebooting now. So we will wait until it's got a network and then internet access, the 3 blue lights, and then we will start our app. Okay, so the bridge is just kicked in now, Pete, so we should be able to hit search. And then what we'll have to do with any luck is push the button. Should prompt us to. Yep, cool. So we can connect that. Use your paw and push that big button. Yeah, I know, I don't know why it's called paw. Alright, so allow that. And yeah, we'll have to do an update.
Of course.
Get that going. Sausage roll. Light setup, we've done the updates, and we're gonna hit search. And now what's gonna happen is that it's gonna run a search throughout the house, and with any luck we're gonna have a number of lights pop up here. Otherwise, if they're not, we'll just put them into search mode. They should flash. For some reason it's not coming up, so if you go over to that light switch and turn it on and off 5 times, that 5 flicks. How many is that?
4?
No, like, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
I did too many.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, do it faster. So it'll be like, yep, that's better. Okay, so they're in search mode now. And then, click on that orange thing. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then add light, search. And then what should happen is that they should show on up. Okay, so yeah, now we got it going. So for some reason, now what we've got to do is we're going to rename these. So grab your phone and click on, get rid of that orange thing. So click on the one, just any one. And that one is flashing. So name that whatever you would want to say to Alexa. So kitchen bench light, for example. So we're still in the Hue app.
Still spelling it wrong. on.
Return, yep. And just select the little icon. There, the like glow. Yep. And then select something that makes it easy for you.
Down. There we go.
Okay, and then top left back. Select the next one. So that will then flash the light.
Yeah.
And rename that to whatever you like. So because you're in the same area, you'd probably want to say kitchen sink light. Put a bit of slang in there, I suppose. Okay, then you're going to select next. And what we're going to do is select next. Oh, we can't, okay.
Great room.
So what we're going to do is actually, go back. We're going to go and add the rest of the lights. We're going to reset them. So I'm going to follow you around and you're going to go to the rest of them.
Yep.
And you can do as many as you like at a time.
That's it. Let's turn on.
26 minutes. First question would be, this is your place. Do you want to operate on Siri? Or would you rather it operate on Alexa? Or both? Can do both.
I haven't thought. I am not the most tech savvy dude.
So, only difference for those who are watching would be if we import that straight across into HomeKit without any rooms, because usually I would suggest not to put any rooms in Hue. If you import it across to HomeKit, Siri, then it'll make default rooms for you. And then it can get a bit confusing. So, tell you what we'll do, we'll come back and do HomeKit later. And we'll focus on Alexa because you've got Alexa here.
I'm more likely
So what we'll do is cancel that and then go to the your home screen of your whole thing. Yep, that's it. And Alexa. Okay, so. And they just want to own your life. Of course. Doing all the... So yeah, this is so that it can send you messages and you can communicate to your parents or whoever else. You can skip that top right hand corner. Don't have to put your details in there. And just go next through these because this is just trying to run you through the actual app. We can go through that. So first and foremost, what we want to do is get this device here connected to our Hue. So now we're going to go back to Hue. And down in settings, see the out of home control, top one, yep. We're going to enable that and we're going to create an account with Hue. So we need to enable this so that we can get a remote connection. So you've got to sign up if you don't have an account. Just that little grey one there, yep. All right, so we have gone and created an account with Hue and verified it. And now we just got to fill out the last little bit of data and the account will be remotely connected. Everyone wants all your permissions. So, tell us to go and push that big button again.
Ash, I just finished.
Sweet. So we are remotely connected now. Now what that means is that you can dial in, once this goes green, you can dial in remotely from any country in the world and turn lights on and off. So now the next step is go back to Alexa. And we want to go to the top 3 bars. And we want to go skills and games. And we want to search up here for Hue. So essentially what we're going to do is add in our Hue account directly to, and select Hue. We're going to add in our Hue account to Alexa. So we're going to go enable to use. And then it's going to ask you for those credentials that you just created on that account. And that's going to link the two together and import all our lights across. So pop the details in there. That was easy. So you want to grant it permission. Sweet, we're a success. So you go done, top left, and we want to click on discover devices. So basically now it's going to Hue and saying give me any devices, and it's going to bring all those guys across. So they have imported. Let's check if the lights have come across. Yeah, they have. Sweet, they're all sitting in there. If you find one of the kitchen lights, and then just try and turn it on or off for me there, Pete, from the app. Yeah, cool. So we are rocking and rolling there. Let's just create one room, and then you can create the rest when you're ready. So you go plus, add group, and let's do the kitchen next. And then you select the lights that are in the kitchen and add them to that group. So this is the room we created in Hue earlier. So this is what happens if you create rooms in Hue and then bring them across. They look like lights, but we can get rid of that later. So those two we're going to add to the kitchen room, so you can save. And what that allows you to do, there's one button that can control those two lights. So if you hit that button, that'll control both of those guys there. So now what you can do is basically go through and add them later whenever you want to rooms. Yep. Let's just go to Echo and see if you got anything in Echo. So there's no device there yet. So let's go and get your Echo. And what we're going to do is turn it into search mode. So we're going to hold that button down until it changes the light color. All right.
Now in setup mode. Follow the instructions in your Alexa app.
All right, so she's in search mode. So just like we did before, we're gonna go, stay in Alexa, and then go, we wanna go to devices, bottom right, and then we wanna plus, top right, add device, and Amazon Echo. We got the dot here, and you've got the 3rd gen. Is it showing orange? Yep, we've got an orange ring going on there, and it'll search. Sweet, it's come up, so you can select that guy there, and then we want to add it to your Wi-Fi. So find your Wi-Fi that you're on here. Is any of those yours? And then pop your password in. We have connected up, and now it's asking for what room. Now we've only created that one room, kitchen. Would you want to keep this in the lounge, or would you want to move it to the kitchen? You've only got one device at the moment, but you're probably going to end up with multiple later.
Yeah, it can, I guess, stay here for now.
Okay, so let's go and find another room, or whatever you want to call this. What's lounge? TV?
Lounge.
So scroll through, and if, oh yeah, you got your lounge, so continue. Now this is important because if you go to devices, what you've got now is 2 rooms. So if you go into lounge, you've got an Alexa, and then what we want to do, see you've got, oh, stop her. You've got preferred speaker, so that'll be really important later. If you have like a Sonos system, you can add Sonos into here. So when you ask her to play music, she'll play it through your Sonos as your preferred speaker. So let's go edit, because we've got to put the lights in this room as well, because we haven't added them. So go down and find the rest of the lights that are going to belong in this room. Cool, save that. And now what happens is, because those lights are in this room, when you say, Alexa, turn the lights on,
Okay.
the lights come on, but they don't come on through the whole house. So
Yeah.
they're just this room. So if you had one of these in each bedroom, you could just say, turn the lights on, or Alexa, dim the lights down to 10%.
Okay.
And the lights dim down to 10%. We've still got to fix up the multicolors on the one box over there. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a routine that you're going to probably use tonight, I reckon, with any bets. So let's go top left, and we're going to go to routines. This is a really cool part. So we're going to go plus, create routine. And when this happens, so hit the plus sign, and let's say voice. And we're going to say, Alexa, good night. So we're going to create a good night scene. Okay, next. Now you've got a young bub, so let's go plus, and we'll do all the music and everything later. Let's go down to smart home, and what lights would you like? So go to all devices. What lights would you like controlled at low levels when you go to sleep?
I like the kitchen, one of the kitchen lights on, just
Yep.
on low, throughout the night, just for making up bottles and things like that.
Yep.
So it's not.
So let's go and find that particular light. Kitchen bench, or yep. So select power. So we want it to come on. And what brightness would you like it at?
It's,
So yeah, this slider can be a little dicky. So if you just touch
There
down
you go.
further, so there's 18%. Maybe try that later. See if that's okay.
Yep.
Like just as a level. So next, would you like any halls? Like, does Ash wake up to use the toilet or anything like that? No. Okay.
seems through.
So that's going to come on, but then we want all the others to go off. So go add action. I imagine you want all the lights off, right?
Yeah,
All the
yep.
exhaust fans. So what we want, oh, what about the sensor light outside? That needs to stay on.
That needs to stay on.
Okay, so let's go to smart home and all devices. All devices. And then find the sensor light. Oh, is it that one? Outside front sensor?
Yeah.
So we just want that to be on, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So next. And any other outside lights that you would want on during the night?
No.
No.
That's the one.
Okay, so add action. We're going to turn all the other lights off. So smart home, all devices, and see that all cue lights. What's that's come across as all the lights. So we can do a couple of different things here. The normal one would be to go through and select all of them and go turn them all off.
Yep.
What we're going to do is we're going to actually control. How can we do this? I got it. go to all cue lights, power, and we want them all to go off. Right, next. And let's, do you want any music to play for a period of time? Nothing? No. Okay, so what we're gonna do is this is the order that it actually happens in. So the first thing is that now all the hue lights go off, and then the outside front sensor goes on to sense.
Yep.
And then the last thing is that the kitchen sink light turns on to 18%.
Sure.
How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Good. So let's go save. And now tonight you can give that a shot. What I would do here to set up for a client or for yourself is I would go to settings, and you want to find music, and then what have we got here? Managed services that are already in there. Default is Amazon Music. We want to add in like Spotify because would that be your most common one? Yep. Definitely. So link new service. And Spotify, you're gonna add in your account details here, and then that way, when we hook up the rest of your music players, becomes really easy. Please note. Oh, yep. So you got to have a premium. So click on the X and go back. And then one thing I would suggest changing here is scroll down and go default. I would change that to Spotify and iHeartRadio. For your radio, iHeartRadio. So go back, that's going to default, so every time now you want to play some music through this,